In your practice, have you said no?
Yes, I have said no.
Patients asking, మ్యామ్ నాకు ఇలాంటి స్కిన్ కావాలి, ఈ సెలబ్రిటీ లాగా నాకు చేయండి అని అలా అడుగుతూ ఉంటారా మిమ్మల్ని?
మీ అంత ఉండదు మాకు డెఫినెట్లీ, బికాస్ దే నో దట్ వీ కాంట్ చేంజ్ ద షేప్స్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. వీ కెన్ ఓన్లీ ఎన్హాన్స్ వాట్ దే హ్యావ్. నాకు అలా ఉండాలి, స్కిన్ షైనీగా ఉండాలి అని పిక్చర్స్ వీడియోస్ చూపిస్తారు, పిక్చర్స్ కూడా కాదు, సీ హౌ ఇట్స్ రిఫ్లెక్టింగ్ అని చూపిస్తుంటారు. సో దే వాట్ దే డోంట్ రియలైజ్ ఇస్
ఓవరాల్గా వాళ్ళ హెల్త్ని మనం నిజంగా స్కిన్ క్వాలిటీ చూసి చెప్పగలుగుతాం.
There are so many signs on the skin that when we see, we can understand that there is something internally going wrong in that.
Warning signs on the skin.
It's a very delicate topic, especially when I have to say. I'll give you an example of a young girl who used to.
Frankly speaking, is it actually possible?
I don't advise home remedies for people with any
గ్రే హెయిర్ ఇంకేం ట్రీట్మెంట్ లేదా పర్మనెంట్గా?
I think there is some research.
టాబ్లెట్స్ ఏమైనా ఉంటాయా?
That's the worst thing that they can do, and people
Just with
believe
oil.
it.
Expensive skincare always works better.
Myth.
Natural products are always safe.
Dark chocolate, a very bad fact.
ఎందుకు ఇంత భయపడుతున్నారు మినాక్సిడిల్ వాడడానికి?
If you use minoxidil, the hair which treatments is not about age. Keep your skincare simple. Start it with the advice of your doctor.
Hello everyone. Today we have with us a very special guest, Dr. Sharada, a senior dermatologist with decades of experience in treating skin and hair and also expertise in aesthetic dermatology. Welcome to the show, ma'am.
Hi Kinnara, thank you very much.
How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you.
Generally when we think about skin, people దాన్ని ఒక బ్యూటీగా అందం గురించి మాత్రమే చూస్తారు. బట్ యూ అండ్ ఐ యాజ్ డాక్టర్స్ నో దట్ స్కిన్ ఈజ్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద మోస్ట్ లార్జెస్ట్ ఆర్గన్ ఇన్ ద బాడీ అండ్ ద మోస్ట్ ఇంటెలిజెంట్ ఆర్గన్. సో హౌ డిడ్ యూ యాక్చువల్లీ స్టార్ట్ యువర్ జర్నీ యాజ్ అ డర్మటాలజిస్ట్? ఐ మీన్ వెన్ డిడ్ యూ ఫాల్ ఇన్ లవ్ విత్ స్కిన్ ఫస్ట్?
I wish I had a very clever, intelligent answer for that, but I don't have one. It is more like pellainaka they fall in love. That
Right.
is how it happened for me. I took dermatology more to do with the convenient hours of work for my family purpose. And once I've taken dermatology, yes, I fell in love with dermatology. When I took up dermatology, it was never about aesthetic dermatology. When I started dermatology, it was always about skin, hair and nails as a disease process. Like just
Right.
like any other specialty in medicine,
రైట్.
దానికి వచ్చే కండిషన్స్ గురించి, దాని డిసీజెస్ గురించి, హౌ టు ట్రీట్ దెమ్ అండ్ ఆల్ దాట్. సో ఇట్ వాజ్ ఆల్వేస్ అబౌట్ మెడికల్ డర్మటాలజీ ఫర్ మీ. ఎస్, వీ డిడ్ పిక్ అప్ aesthetic dermatology while we are practicing regular dermatology. It was with any disease, people have both physical and emotional, psychological problems with the disease. But with skin, there is a third element to it. There is a stigma attached to
రైట్.
the dermatology problems.
రైట్.
There is lot of emotional disturbances that can happen. Relationships can make and break
Oh
with
yeah.
these problems.
Right.
So there's a lot of emotional baggage with that. So it is very satisfying when you can really help a medical dermatology patient get through
True.
that problem.
True.
So that is the satisfying part. Yes, aesthetic dermatology is important. It is now a part of our work on a daily basis. That is also satisfying, but nothing like treating a medical condition in dermatology.
డెఫినెట్లీ. బట్ ఇఫ్ యూ సీ జనరల్ పబ్లిక్కి అసలు ఒక డర్మటాలజిస్ట్ని కలవాలి అంటే యూజువలీ దే థింక్ అబౌట్ ఇట్ పెళ్ళయ్యే ముందు పెళ్లి కూతుర్లకి మాత్రమే, or if you're into the glamour field, it's for the celebrities, and
Yeah.
the worst myth is it's only for rich people and the elite crowd. So how do you break that stigma?
I think that is slowly changing.
Right.
Definitely, it used to be like that. People used to think that to go to a dermatology or to buy dermatology creams, they're all expensive stuff. But not anymore. People are learning to incorporate a regular skincare into their routine health care. Yes, I agree. There are no blood tests or skin tests that you can go do annually to check if your skin is fine.
Right.
But people are definitely approaching a doctor earlier on in their problems. Idu varaku dermatology problem vaste చూద్దాంలే తగ్గుతుందేమో అని దే యూస్ టు డిలే ఇట్ ఫర్ వెరీ లాంగ్. But now they're more aware of the problem and they seek help earlier. And the routine skincare is a part of their routine healthcare now, definitely. And I'm glad that it is happening like that.
Yeah, so now you feel that it's become an integral part of the healthcare, right?
Yes.
That's a good thing. So we also say that skin is a mirror reflection of, you know, our internal health. నిజంగానే ఒక మనిషిని చూసినప్పుడు వాళ్ళ స్కిన్ క్వాలిటీ బట్టి కెన్ యూ మేక్ అవుట్ దేర్ ఓవరాల్ హెల్త్, యునో ఇఫ్ దే ఆర్ సఫరింగ్ విత్ సమ్ క్రానిక్ డిజీజెస్ ఆర్ ఓవరాల్గా వాళ్ళ హెల్త్ని మనం నిజంగా స్కిన్ క్వాలిటీ చూసి చెప్పగలుగుతామా?
You already said skin is a very intelligent organ,
right?
And it is also the biggest organ, the most visible organ,
right?
And there are so many signs on the skin that when we see, we can understand that there is something internally going wrong in them. Yes, we can definitely tell if looking at their skin how their internal health is. Are they eating healthy? Are they exercising or not? So there are many health signs on the skin. For example, acanthosis nigricans, a very important, very common thing that we see nowadays. Skin ikkada nallaga ayipoyi thick ayipotundi, or there is pigmentation on the face also. Skin ikkada kuda thick ayipotundi.
Right.
So it is a very common sign which is telling me that there is a hormonal imbalance in their body, or they're overweight. There are many other signs like this, looking at which I can tell or suspect that there is something going on wrong internally.
Right. I think especially with acne, because a lot of patients,
that is one of the other examples.
I think most commonly that's what you see, right? As a dermatologist, all age groups present to you with acne, right?
Yes.
From the teens up to the almost their
40s.
menopause varaku kuda. But if you have you come across people, you know, coming up to you and saying naku acne undi, the minute you see that patient, you know it's not just something that's popping up on their skin. Internal ga వాళ్ళకి ఏవో ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి అని మీకు తెలుసు, and then you have to investigate the patients, you know, rule out thyroid or PCOS or anything. But you know, did you come across people who say blood tests అవన్నీ వద్దు డాక్టర్, నాకు జస్ట్ ఏదో క్రీమ్ ఇచ్చేయండి నేను రాసుకుంటాను, నా పింపుల్స్ అన్నీ పోవాలి అండ్ మై స్కిన్ షుడ్ బికమ్ క్లియర్ అని?
There is so much advancement, there's so much information about science, about skin problems, acne especially, and yet there are so many people who don't understand what is causing their acne.
Right.
So people think it is just something which is popping on their skin, like you said. So not every acne patient we need to do a blood test.
Right.
There are certain a group of patients, when they present to us, I suspect okay, they have excessive hair on their face along with their acne, they're overweight, their periods are irregular. That is when I will need to go and do some panel of blood tests, or if I suspect some other endocrinological problem, that's when I would do some blood tests. If I can explain this and make that patient understand, I think they're okay to get that blood test done.
Right.
But yes, there are few people who still want to first creams try చేసేద్దాం మేడం, తర్వాత blood test
తగ్గకపోతే చేయించుకుందాం.
So it is a challenge there, but that's okay. But you just have to bring them back again, and then explain. They will understand eventually when they're not responding to treatment.
Right.
So it is a challenge, but yes, they're okay. They will understand if you take the time to explain it to them.
Yeah, right. But in general, if you want to say these are the warning signs, you know, as soon as you see these signs on their skin, you have to get into a detailed analysis of what's wrong. Annavi meer emana konni cheppagaltara warning signs on the skin?
So like I mentioned already, the acanthosis nigricans.
Right.
It's a very delicate topic, especially when I have to say you're overweight or you're obese, and that is what is causing it. It's not a cream that I can give and it will go away. So that is a tricky part.
Sometimes they might get offended also.
Offended. So చాలా delicate ga cheppalsi vasthundi.
Right.
In an indirect way sometimes. Assess the patient to how they will take what you're saying anedi. Adi acanthosis nigricans okati, acne, excessive hair on the face okati. The other thing I have noticed is recurrent or very resistant fungal infections. That can be a sign of an underlying or new onset diabetes or not responding to treatment diabetes.
Right.
That is also there. Even things like sometimes generalized itching. Ante, that is the only sign they will come with, but it is not actually a disease of the skin that is happening there.
Right.
So I have to tell them, see a physician, or these are the blood tests I have to do to assess what is happening. So ఎందుకంటే స్కిన్ నార్మల్ గా ఉంటుంది, ఆల్ దిస్ ఈస్ దురదపడుతుంది.
అవును.
పొద్దున రాత్రి హోల్ బాడీ దురదపడుతుంది. సో దట్ ఈస్ డెఫినెట్లీ a sign of something going wrong internally.
Right.
That is where I will have to assess. So
Right.
there are so many such signs we should not ignore. Even sometimes underlying cancers can present on the skin as symptoms.
Right.
So that is where we have to be more vigilant and we have to investigate.
Nice. So as plastic surgeons, I see a lot of patients coming up to the consultation, you know, ఒక హీరోయిన్ పిక్చర్ తీసుకొచ్చి నాకు ఇలా దీపికా పడుకోన్ లాంటి నోస్ కావాలి, జాన్వీ కపూర్ లాగా కావాలి, ఆర్ ఎనీ అదర్ హాలీవుడ్ యాక్ట్రెసెస్ అలా డూ యూ ఆల్సో గెట్ పేషెంట్స్ ఆస్కింగ్ మ్యామ్ నాకు ఇలాంటి స్కిన్ కావాలి, ఈ సెలబ్రిటీ లాగా నాకు చేయండి అని అలా అడుగుతూ ఉంటారా మిమ్మల్ని?
మీ అంత ఉండదు మాకు, డెఫినెట్లీ, బికాస్ దే నో దట్ వీ కాంట్ చేంజ్ the shapes and everything. We can only enhance what they have. So that is what we can do. So but yes, I do eyebrows. Appudu vere valla pictures తీసుకొస్తా, నాకు ఇలా eyebrow కావాలి డాక్టర్. So we have to explain that is their case and that's what suits them. And this is what we can do. But glass skin or నాకు అలా ఉండాలి, స్కిన్ షైనీగా ఉండాలి అని పిక్చర్స్ వీడియోస్ చూపిస్తారు, పిక్చర్స్ కూడా కాదు, సీ హౌ ఇట్స్ రిఫ్లెక్టింగ్ అని చూపిస్తుంటారు. So what they don't realize is that probably they've gone through a lot of skin treatments and lot of skincare has gone behind it for them to look like that. And it's not possible for everybody to look same. The biology of skin is different for everybody.
I think they fail to understand that a celebrity look venkala or that skin venkala there is so much of skin routine, years of treatments that they undergo. And in fact on screen the lighting,
that is very important.
The
makeup editing and lighting, that part is also playing a very important role.
So sometimes వాళ్ళని కూర్చోబెట్టి ఇది reason you cannot look like the celebrity, your skin you should look more, it's not about looking like a celebrity but you should look more fresh and the skin should be healthy అని చెప్పడం చాలా డిఫికల్ట్ అనుకుంటా వాళ్ళకి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయడం అని.
We try, I'm sure you also try that that's not what you need. This is what you should do or don't do. But most people listen. Some people will move on.
Right. Ma'am, there's so much about Korean glass skin all over the internet. So many these Gen Z kids, they are so obsessed looking at all those Korean K-drama and all that. I'm sure that you get a lot of clients asking you, can I get that Korean glass skin ani? So frankly speaking, is it actually possible ఇండియన్స్కి ఒక కొరియన్ గ్లాస్ స్కిన్ అనేది మనము ఎంత ట్రీట్మెంట్స్ చేసినా ఎంత స్కిన్ రొటీన్ ఇచ్చినా is it possible for us to give it to them or are we just chasing some unrealistic expectation now?
Korean glass skin is not a medical term.
Right.
It's nothing to do with skin standards or skin health. It is just simply a well-marketed terminology to sell their products. And I don't think even in Korea you will see the Korean glass skin. So వాళ్ళకి రానిది మనకు అసలే రాదు. మన skin is totally different from their skin.
Right.
So it is, I think, just a good quality, well hydrated, radiant skin is Korean glass skin.
Okay.
So yes, we can try and achieve that. But you cannot have skin without pores. You cannot have skin without that occasional acne. You cannot have skin without some pigmentation issues or tanning issues.
Right.
So Korean glass skin is a myth according to me.
Right.
Yes, a well hydrated radiant skin is something which is doable.
Right. So but there's so much of misinformation online.
I know.
So now how do we deal with this? There are so many health influencers, especially if you see in your field, skin influencers, talking random things, endorsing products, giving completely misleading the public about what kind of anti-pigmentation creams to be used and all that. ఇవన్నీ ఉంటున్నప్పుడు as doctors, what do you think is our responsibility? How should we reach out to the public and give them the right information?
there is so much information. I feel I am losing the war.
Yeah.
I have patients who bring in jars which are colorful with one name across it and saying, is this good? I mean, how am I supposed to keep track of the millions of new brands that pop up on a daily basis
Right.
and understand first without even knowing what is in that jar?
Yeah.
So it's not possible to keep up with what is what. Patients or the people who are watching all this social media and following trends and getting lured into using all these things thinking it's magic, how can we stop is something I don't know.
Yeah.
We are trying as
Yeah.
doctors, we are all trying to say no, that is not true, that is not possible. When they come to us, we explain to them, but I don't think there is a way to win this battle.
అసలు ఇదొక కొత్త ఛాలెంజ్ అయిపోయింది మనకి.
It is.
అంటే ఒక పక్క ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలా, ఇంకొక పక్క ఆన్లైన్ జరుగుతున్నది, జనాలకి డోంట్ ట్రస్ట్ ఆల్ దాట్, కమ్ టు ద రైట్ పర్సన్, గెట్ అ ప్రాపర్ కన్సల్టేషన్ అండ్ దెన్ నో ద ఫ్యాక్ట్స్ అని చెప్పాలా. Yeah, it has become extra additional responsibility మనకి.
I don't, that's what I feel. Sometimes, is it my job? అనిపిస్తుంది ఒక్కొక్కసారి.
కానీ తప్పదు, బికాజ్ ఐ ఫీల్ లైక్ మనం ఈ ఫీల్డ్లో ఉన్నాము, ఇఫ్ వీ డోంట్ ఎడ్యుకేట్ దెమ్ దెన్ హూ ఎల్స్ విల్ డూ అని అనిపిస్తుంది. వాట్ డూ యూ థింక్?
We have to, but I don't think we're winning. There are so many of these non-doctor people who are doing that, and there are so few of us doctors who are doing this.
I think solution is we have to motivate all the doctors to come up.
నేను ఒక రీల్ చేస్తే saying this is not done, 5 seconds చూస్తారేమో మాక్సిమం. ఆ తర్వాత అదే ఇది చాలా బాగుంది, చాలా సూపర్, వీళ్ళకి ఇట్లా అయింది స్కిన్, నాకు ఇట్లా అయింది అని లైట్ పెట్టుకొని చూపిస్తే తెలుగు వైరల్. సో వేర్ am I going to win this war?
Right. So, but I think we should continue the efforts.
Yeah, we're going to continue. We'll try our best to educate people.
Right.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, and in fact, ఈ misinformation వల్ల, if I think I'm sure you're seeing a lot of these young teens,
Yes.
the Gen Z kids, this వాళ్ళ స్కిన్ ఎంత టెండర్గా ఉంటుంది. They themselves are at a very tender age.
Yeah.
And they're it's so sad, right, to see them ఈ ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్లో యాడ్స్ చూసి అవి చూసి దే ట్రై ఆల్ కైండ్స్ ఆఫ్ యాసిడ్స్, ఆల్ ద యాక్టివ్స్, ఆల్ రెటినాల్, ఎవ్రీథింగ్ at a very tender age.
Yes.
So how do you educate their parents or these Gen Z kids to not use all those harsh chemicals on their face?
That is so true. I see a lot of kids they've already started using lot of stuff.
I know, yeah.
Because their friends said it worked for them so well. They start using it. Especially, I'll give you an example of a young girl who used a 50% TCA peel on her back with her mom.
Okay.
And she got a burn, obviously.
My God.
She got the peel from somebody. So that's how damaging things can be when you don't know what you're doing.
Right.
Just by looking at people or hearing from people, I don't think they should start a routine skincare also. So beware, everything that is trending does not mean that you need it, first of all.
Correct.
And does not mean that that's going to do the same thing for you. Your skin is different from that person who's used that cream already.
Right.
So without asking a dermatologist or a doctor telling what skincare to use, I would not recommend them to start a skincare by themselves. And okay, let's say they've started something mild, then they get attracted to something. 10 days is maximum that they'll give that cream to work.
That's
So
so
you
sad,
don't know how much time it takes to work, first of all. You don't know if it's good for you or not. So
అసలు అది పని చేస్తుందో లేదో తెలిసే లోపల you'll buy another product.
ఎందుకు వాడుతున్నారు ఇవన్నీ? మీకు అసలు అవసరం ఉందా లేదా? మీ స్కిన్ ఆల్రెడీ బ్యూటిఫుల్ స్కిన్ at that age. Yes, you may have some problems like acne or some mild tanning problems. That's the maximum that you will have as a teenager. దానికంటే ఏముంటుంది టీనేజ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్? ఎందుకు కొరియన్ గ్లాస్ స్కిన్ ఎమ్మడబడాలి? స్కిన్ ఆల్రెడీ హెల్తీగా ఉంది కదా.
I think it's because of the K-dramas and all the thing they watch on the TV. మీరు వాళ్ళ వార్డ్రోబ్స్ చూసిన వాష్రూమ్స్ లో it is filled with the skincare products.
And so many colors. I love all the colors.
They, I think, get attracted to the colors. So is it really true that that 10 step skincare routine, more products ante more beautiful skin, and is that really true?
Not at all. In fact, more the products, more damage you're doing to your skin. So keep your skincare simple. Start it with the advice of your doctor. And don't get lured into all these trend things. About the parents, I think they are also probably struggling with these Gen Z kids using all these products. So they do bring them to a doctor to get help. But
once the damage is done,
or they've spent a lot of money on those creams already. So what I would say is, yes, get involved in their skincare early. If they are trying to get into a routine skincare, encourage them to do that, but take them to a doctor to see that what they can start, what they really need. Some minimal skincare is all they need.
So less is more.
Less is more. And yes, you have to start early with skincare nowadays, but also get advice. Don't start it randomly. Don't think everything that is colorful and trending is going to make magic to your skin.
So Indians, especially or South Indians, what do you think are the commonest mistakes they do when it comes to skincare?
As South Indians, we have more melanin in our skin.
Correct.
మనం బ్రౌన్ కలర్ లో ఉంటాం, ఎక్కువ బ్రౌన్ లో ఉంటాం, అండ్ మనం ఈజీగా ట్యాన్ అయిపోతూ ఉంటాం. సో మనం కొంతసేపు ఎండలో నుంచి ఉంటే మనకి ఒక షేడ్ నల్లగా అయిపోతాం, అలా అవుతుంది మన స్కిన్. సో అలాంటప్పుడు స్కిన్ సన్ స్క్రీన్ యూజ్ గురించి వచ్చింది. వెన్ ఐ బ్రింగ్ అప్ దట్ టాపిక్ విత్ ఎనీబడి, అవునా డాక్టర్, నేను ఇంట్లో అసలు నేను ఎండ్లోకి వెళ్ళను కదా, నాకు ఎందుకు సన్ స్క్రీన్ ఇస్ ద ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ అన్నారు. సో దే నెగ్లెక్ట్ యూసేజ్ ఆఫ్ sunscreen. Yes, awareness is something which was not there in the past, but now it is there, and we suffer with a lot of pigmentation issues. Mainly melasma is so common with us, and ademo sunscreen lekapothe we can't make it better. So we give some creams, we give depigmentation, అవన్నీ వాడే సన్ స్క్రీన్ వదిలేస్తారు.
ఐఎమ్ షూర్ తెలిసే, నేను హౌస్ వైఫ్, నేను ఇంట్లోనే ఉంటాను, బయటికి వెళ్ళాను, సో సన్ స్క్రీన్ అవసరం లేదు.
సో అది మళ్ళీ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసి కాదమ్మా పెట్టుకోవాలి. దట్ ఈస్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద కామన్ థింగ్స్ దట్ దే నెగ్లెక్ట్. Then the other thing is home remedies. They love home remedies. శనగపిండి పెట్టామా, సున్నపిండి పెట్టుకున్నామా, రుద్దామా, దే డోంట్ రియలైజ్ దట్ ఆ రుద్దడంలోనే పిగ్మెంటేషన్ వచ్చేస్తుంది అని. దట్ ఈస్ వన్ థింగ్. ఆర్ నిమ్మకాయ పెట్టుకున్నామా డాండ్రఫ్ కి, ఫేస్ కి నిమ్మకాయ పెట్టేస్తారు. టూత్ పేస్ట్ ఫర్ పింపుల్స్ ఇస్ లైక్ యూనివర్సల్ మెట్, ఐ థింక్. సో ఇవన్నీ దీస్ ఆర్ ద హోమ్ రెమెడీస్ దట్ పీపుల్, ఐ థింక్ మన సౌత్ ఇండియాలో కొంచెం ఎక్కువే వాడతారు అనుకుంటున్నాను.
డెఫినెట్లీ. So home remedies, I mean, do you recommend them to a certain extent, or do you feel that even the home remedies should be, under the guidance of a doctor?
Certain home remedies, yes, but they need to know more about it before they even try it. ఎవరో యూట్యూబ్ లో చెప్పారనో వాడేయటం కాకుండా, ఓకే వాళ్ళు చెప్పారు, దాని వెనక సైన్స్ ఏంటి, నౌ AI is there, go and look it up if you have to. పెరుగు పెట్టుకుంటే హెల్ప్ చేస్తుందా అనేది చూడండి ఫస్ట్, అది హెల్ప్ చేస్తుందా లేదా, ఆర్ ఆస్క్ యువర్ డాక్టర్. మీగడ పెట్టుకుంటే హెల్ప్ చేస్తుంది, కానీ అది మీకు అది ఎవరో చెప్పారని కాదు, మీరు తెలుసుకొని దాని గురించి అప్పుడు ట్రై చేసి చూడండి, అంతేకాని ఊరికే ఎవరో చెప్పారని చేయొద్దు.
సో అకార్డింగ్ టు యూ కొన్ని హోమ్ రెమెడీస్ అయితే డెఫినెట్గా హెల్ప్ చేస్తాయి అనుకుంటారు. సో ఎగ్జాక్ట్గా ఎలాంటివి మనము సేఫ్గా పెట్టుకోవచ్చు, అండ్ ఫర్ వాట్ రీజన్స్?
సో ఇప్పుడు మీగడ గురించి చెప్పాను, దాంట్లో లాక్టిక్ యాసిడ్ ఉంటుంది. సో అది పెట్టుకుంటే కొంచెం గ్లో వస్తుంది, బికాస్ లాక్టిక్ యాసిడ్ హెల్ప్స్ విత్ ద పిగ్మెంటేషన్ కొంచెం వరకు, అండ్ ఇట్ ఆల్సో హెల్ప్స్ విత్ ఎక్స్ఫోలియేషన్. సో యువర్ స్కిన్ విల్ ఫీల్ ఫ్రెష్ అండ్ ఇట్ విల్ హ్యావ్ అ మైల్డ్ గ్లో. దెన్ దేర్ ఆర్ అదర్ రోజ్ వాటర్ యాజ్ అ టోనర్, దట్ ఈస్ సేఫ్ టు యూజ్.
ఎవరు పెట్టుకోకూడదు అంటారు మీగడి ఇలాంటివన్నీ?
డ్రై స్కిన్, సెన్సిటివ్ స్కిన్ ఉన్న వాళ్ళు కొంచెం ఆలోచించి హోమ్ రెమెడీస్. ఐ డోంట్ అడ్వైస్ హోమ్ రెమెడీస్ ఫర్ పీపుల్ విత్ ఎనీ టైప్ ఆఫ్ సెన్సిటివ్ స్కిన్, డ్రై స్కిన్ ఆర్ ఆయిలీ స్కిన్. సో నార్మల్ స్కిన్ వాళ్ళు హోమ్ రెమెడీస్ ట్రై చేయొచ్చు, అది కూడా ఆఫ్టర్ నోయింగ్ వాట్ ఇట్ ఇస్.
రైట్, దే హ్యావ్ టు డూ దేర్ రీసెర్చ్ వెల్ అంటారు. అండ్ ఫర్ హెయిర్ యూ సీ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ హెనా కానీ అట్లా పెట్టుకోవడం, యూ థింక్ కన్సిడరబుల్లీ ఇట్స్ ఓకే టు డూ ఆల్ దోస్ థింగ్స్?
మీరు ఇంట్లో రుబ్బుకొని పెట్టుకున్న గోరింటాకు వరకు సేఫ్. Is it
Okay.
working for you or not? That's a different issue.
Right.
But anything else which says natural doesn't mean it's totally natural.
Right.
For anything to color your hair, your cuticles have to be opened up for the color to seep in. For that, there has to be a chemical. No natural remedy will color your hair.
Right.
So, హెన్నా పెట్టుకున్నాను, నేను ఓన్లీ హెన్నా పెట్టుకున్నాను అని ప్యాకెట్ హెన్నా పెట్టుకుంటే that doesn't mean it's free of chemicals. That can
Right.
still cause allergic reactions.
Right.
So not all natural products are safe products.
Yeah, I think I'm sure మీరు కొంతమంది patients they end up coming to you with very bad pigmentation over the face
Yes.
because of the hair dyes.
Yes, that is a very common issue which we notice. They have severe pigmentation all over. That can happen with natural henna or hair dyes. It can happen with any of these things. So yes, you have to know if that is something which is starting for your face, you need to consult a dermatologist to see what's best. The best thing is not using a hair dye, but it's not possible.
Yeah, yeah.
So possible కానప్పుడు ఏది సేఫ్ అని చూసుకొని వాడటం బెటర్.
Yeah, so అసలు మన స్కిన్ టైప్ సేఫ్ ఏనా టు యూజ్ ఎనీ డైస్ అండ్ దెన్ బికాస్ I think some underlying issues like lichen planus or something if they have asalu extremely worsen aitune. I'm sure you will, it's like a nightmare for you dani treat chesi bayatiki ravali ante
adi treat chesi bayatiki వాళ్ళని to convince them that that's your hair dye causing it. నేను ఎన్నో ఏళ్ల నుంచి వాడుతున్నాను డాక్టర్,
ఏం కాలేదు
బట్ ఇట్స్ హార్డ్ ఫర్ us to convince them లోయదమ్మా అదే కాజ్ చేస్తుంది. సో ట్రై చేస్తే they will understand, but yes, they don't believe it that that's doing it.
Yeah, but I think now since salt and pepper is in, I think it's better not to use any kind of hair dyes.
Preferably.
Yeah, because we are seeing a lot of cancers, especially bladder cancer also because of the hair dyes kada. Face pigmentation దగ్గర నుంచి cancers వరకు రావచ్చు. So hair dye అనేది it is not so simple like it just looks.
Yeah.
సో దానికి హెయిర్ డై కోసం కూడా డాక్టర్ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళాలా, మన బార్బర్ మన సలూన్ ఆంటీనో చెప్పేస్తారు కదా అన్నట్టు అనుకుంటారు.
అంటే అదర్ థింగ్ విత్ హెయిర్ డైస్ ఐ హావ్ నోటీస్డ్ ఇస్ ఇంట్లో పెట్టుకునే వాళ్ళు ఎవ్రీ 10 days పెట్టుకుంటారు కొంతమంది. ఒక కొంచెం రాగానే పెట్టేసుకుంటారు. సో ద ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ అట్ విచ్ యూర్ యూజింగ్ ఈస్ మేకింగ్ యూ ఎక్స్పోజ్ టు more level of chemicals in your blood.
Exactly.
So that is something again I keep telling. 2 నెలలకు ఒకసారి పెట్టుకోండి, ఆర్ అవసరం ఉంటే పెట్టుకోండి, రోజు అట్లా అలవాటు చేసేసుకోవద్దు అని కూడా చెప్తుంటాను.
అండ్ ఆల్సో చాలా మంది అడుగుతూ ఉంటారు, ఇప్పుడు హెయిర్ పోతే హెయిర్ ట్రాన్స్ప్లాంట్ చేయొచ్చు, ఫర్ గ్రే హెయిర్ ఇంకేం ట్రీట్మెంట్ లేదా పర్మనెంట్ గా దాన్ని చేసుకోవడానికి?
బట్ ఐ థింక్ దేర్ ఈస్ సమ్ రీసెర్చ్ గోయింగ్ ఆన్. హోప్ఫుల్లీ వెరీ సూన్ విల్ కమ్ విత్ సంథింగ్ విచ్ కెన్ రివర్స్ గ్రేయింగ్ టు అ సర్టెన్ ఎక్స్టెంట్.
హోప్ఫుల్లీ yes. Yeah, so hair గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నాం కాబట్టి let's talk about men. I mean the hair and skin issues associated with men. So in your practice do you come across men, కొంచెం హెయిర్ ఊడిపోయినా కానీ దే లిటరలీ ప్యానిక్, ఏదో వాళ్ళకి ఏదో క్యాన్సర్ వచ్చేసినంతగా ఫీల్ అయిపోయి వెంటనే నాకు సడన్ ఏదో ఎమర్జెన్సీ సిచ్యువేషన్ లాగా ఫీల్ అయిపోయి డాక్టర్ నాకు హెయిర్ ఊడిపోతుంది అది ఇది అని చాలా ఫీల్ అవుతూ ఉంటారు. ఐ హ్యావ్ సీన్ పేషెంట్స్ క్లికింగ్ పిక్చర్స్ ఆఫ్ దేర్ పిల్లోస్ and sending in ఇవాళ నైట్ ఇంత హెయిర్ ఊడింది అది ఇది అని.
ఐ హావ్ పేషెంట్స్ సెండింగ్ వాష్రూమ్ లో
oh my god
డ్రైన్ చుట్టూ ఉన్న హెయిర్ పిక్చర్. So
why do you think hair fall is such an emotional thing for men?
So yes, that happens. I think that happens mainly in men when their father or somebody in their family has balding, hereditary ga unnappudu they've seen them go through that, or their friends balded early. That is when they would worry, okay, I'm going to go bald very soon. That is there, but there is this fear of losing hair is there both in men and women. Everkaina sare aa juttu kinda chudagane they freak out,
right,
which is natural. Naaku kuda ade I probably go through the same phase. If there is too much hair fall suddenly, I would worry too. So hair is like an identity. It is a sign of youth.
Right.
So definitely. If it is going away, I think it's okay to panic. But yes, seek help early. That's all I would say. Don't wait thinking, okay, 6 నెలల తర్వాత వెళ్దాము, సంవత్సరం తర్వాత అప్పటికే చాలా ఫాలికల్స్ పోతాయి.
Then you
act early.
Yeah. But what according to you is a normal hair fall, like normal shedding అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. what situations, you know, can be considered safe and which do not seek immediate consultation?
అదే సో సమ్ టైమ్స్ ఓకే సడన్ గా యూ నోటీస్ మోర్ హెయిర్ ఆన్ యువర్ పిల్లో ఆర్ మోర్ హెయిర్ వెన్ యూ comb your hair, or you had a hair wash and then you've noticed a sudden increased hair fall. So usually we say 50 to 100 hairs is normal, but how do they count?
50 to 100 hairs per day
is normal to go, because the hair is, all hairs are going through a hair cycle of growing, resting and falling off. Every hair has to fall. So eppudu padipotundi adi growing phase lo enta long unnadi determines how long our hair is.
Right.
So we want to keep it there, but suddenly you've noticed a lot of hair fall. So that can be a lot of factors causing that. It can be some deficiencies, nutritional problems, health problems that can do that. Right. It is not always a genetic form of baldness that you're going into. So you will need an assessment before starting to think what is happening with your hair fall. But oka roju rendu rojulu padipothe, I don't think you should go and see a doctor. Wait and watch. Yes, give it a month to see. Think about what could be causing it. Are you sleeping well? Are you eating well? Are you looking into your lifestyle? What is the stress that you're going through? You can think about all these things.
Sometimes it's seasonal also.
It is seasonal also. Seasonal shedding is also. So oka nela varaku చూడండి, తగ్గట్లేదు ఇంకా అంటే see a doctor, see what's causing it first, without thinking about hair serum కొనుక్కొని పెట్టేసుకుంటే తగ్గిపోతుంది. That doesn't help. You will need a proper assessment to understand what is causing the hair fall. Universal ga ఒకటే reason లేదు hair fall ki.
You know, a lot of them, I'm sure, must be asking you, madam, oka shampoo cheppandi hair fall ekku avutundi, oka serum cheppandi hair fall tagginchadaniki. It's not as simple as
and
that. Tablets evanna untaya?
So these three things are what they will ask, but we have to explain that okay, that is not the only way of treating. We need to understand why your hair is falling first. A tarvate we will be able to help you. There are a lot of deficiencies which can cause hair fall, so we do some blood tests also sometimes to understand what's causing that hair fall.
Right. I think even ఆడవాళ్ళలో కూడా మనం చూస్తే రైట్ ఫ్రమ్ ప్యూబర్టీ అప్ టు దేర్ మెనోపాజ్, ప్రెగ్నెన్సీ, లాక్టేషన్ వర్సన్స్ ఇట్లా మల్టిపుల్ ఫేజెస్ ఆఫ్ దేర్ లైఫ్లో దే హ్యావ్ వెరీ బ్యాడ్ హెయిర్ ఫాల్. ఐ థింక్ దట్ ఇస్, అది చాలా డిస్టర్బింగ్గా ఉంటుంది ఫర్ ఉమెన్ ఆల్సో. Sometimes it could be underlying conditions like PCOD, thyroid or anything. So how do we deal with women especially hair fall to suffer aituన్న వాళ్ళకి?
I think it's the same with women also. They also need timely assessment of what is happening and then treat them accordingly. Postpartum hair fall is something which is very common, but it can also be related to some underlying deficiencies. So postpartum e kada ani odileste sagan juttu potundi 1 year lo, appudu they're almost nearing one. My husband always says, I've seen men balding, but nowadays I'm seeing more women balding.
Right.
So that is
quite
true.
Common now.
It is common. So maybe women did go bald even before, but not to this extent.
So I think because nowadays women are doing multitasking, doing multiple jobs, going through so much stress, you know, at work as well as at home. I think that's why వాళ్ళకి ఇంకా ఎక్కువగా hair fall అనేది experience చేస్తున్నారు.
Definitely stress and lifestyle is playing a major role in a lot of medical conditions, including your skin and hair problems.
So ma'am, social media lo chuste there are so many hair products which are exploding, you know, be it rosemary oil, minoxidil with finasteride, without finasteride combinations, or biotin supplements, collagen powders, or any kind of these viral serums for hair fall. So which of these are actually backed by science? What do you think actually works and what is almost like useless?
There are tons of evidence, years of evidence behind minoxidil and finasteride.
Right.
Those are the two things which work.
Right.
But there are some people who may not respond to minoxidil, but that is only a small group of people. So coming after that, whatever is there, there is not much evidence. Even the hair serums that we prescribe, and we cannot prescribe minoxidil, or people don't want to use minoxidil because of all these myths behind minoxidil, which are all wrong.
Exactly. అసలు ఎందుకు ఇంత భయపడుతున్నారు మినాక్సిడిల్ వాడడానికి? Why are people so against it?
They heard over a lot of years that if you use minoxidil, the hair which grew with minoxidil falls off and your regular hair also falls off.
I know.
So
that's
I
the biggest
don't know
myth.
how that myth came
Yeah.
about, but
Hmm.
చెప్పి అలసిపోతుంది
Hmm.
అనిపిస్తుంది నాకు.
Right, right.
So it does not do that.
Yeah.
I explained to them, think of minoxidil like మొక్కలకి ఎరువు వేస్తున్నట్టే. ఆ జుట్టు పడిపోకుండా అది ఆపుతుంది. మీరు
Right.
దాన్ని ఆపేస్తే ఎరువు ఆపేస్తే మొక్క పాడైపోతుంది, అలాగే మీ జుట్టు కూడా పడిపోతుంది. That is my explanation
Yeah.
that I give to all my patients. They will
Right.
laugh, but that's okay. So that's how they understand. So minoxidil is brilliant in what it's doing. It is very safe to use it. Beyond, after minoxidil comes our hair serums, which have peptides in them, like Anagen, Redensil, Capexil. There are tons of them. There is some evidence behind all these molecules that they work, but nothing like
Minoxidil.
that. Years of
Right.
minoxidil evidence that they
Right.
have behind them.
Hmm.
So a tarvata rosemary oil is a recent child on the market.
I know.
There is little bit of evidence that it can work, but not like what is shown in these, you know, the viral products that they're showing that it's the magical.
I know.
ఇలా చూపించేసి ఇక్కడ జుట్టు పెరుగుతుందని చూపిస్తారు.
అవును.
That's the worst thing that they can do, and people
Just with oil.
believe it. అది ఎలా నమ్ముతారో ఏమో నాకైతే అర్థం కావట్లేదు. సరే, తర్వాత you mentioned collagen supplements help the basically skin ని help చేస్తుంది. Hair ki there is not a lot of evidence that your hair fall will stop with
Right.
collagen supplements or జుట్టు పెరిగిపోతుంది, ఇలాంటి ఎవిడెన్స్ ఏమీ లేదు.
సో మోర్ దెన్ ది సప్లిమెంట్స్ అండ్ ఆల్ దట్ ఐ థింక్ న్యూట్రిషన్, బలమైన ఆహారం తీసుకుంటే డెఫినెట్లీ నాట్ జస్ట్ యువర్ హెయిర్, స్కిన్ ఆల్సో షైన్స్. సో హౌ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఈస్ టేకింగ్ అ వెరీ న్యూట్రిషియస్ డయట్ అండ్ వాట్ క్యాన్ వి ఇంక్లూడ్ ఇన్ అవర్ డయట్ టు కీప్ అవర్ హెయిర్ హెల్దీ అండ్ ద స్కిన్ ఆల్సో హెల్దీ?
It's always first nutrition, then only supplement. If you're not able to get that nutrition, that is when you need to move on to a supplement. So your nutrition should be rich in protein, which is very important for your skin and hair. Then antioxidants,
Right.
which are rich in fruits and vegetables. Anything which is colorful is good for your skin and
Right.
hair. So I always tell people,
Keep
eat
your
lot
plate
of
colorful.
fruit. eat different fruits. ఒకటే ఫ్రూట్ కూడా తింటే కాదు. So eating fruits through antioxidants through your fruits and protein source. Yes, vegetarians ఉంటారు, non-vegetarians ఉంటారు. You need to
Right.
find that protein source for yourself. And then there is nuts is very helpful in a lot of ways, giving that the fatty acids,
Right.
essential fatty acids. Eggs is a very good source of protein. And green leafy vegetables, because hair needs iron rich
Right.
foods.
Right.
So biotin supplement is something which is very commonly used, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And people don't realize that if you don't have a deficiency of biotin, it's
Yeah.
not really helping you. Not everybody with the hair fall needs a biotin
I know.
supplement.
Yeah.
కానీ supplements
కావాలి.
కావాలి.
Have you come across people, walking into your consultation saying, నాకు ఇలాంటి Instagram filter look కావాలి అలా, filters have completely changed the way beauty standards are now. So మీ దగ్గరికి అలాంటి పేషెంట్స్ కూడా వస్తూ ఉంటారా? They show a filtered picture and say, I want to look like this.
Luckily not, because I don't think I can help them there.
Okay.
But yes, they do want a healthy glowing skin. Now glow is the new term for
Right.
skin radiance.
Right.
So that is something they always want. Everybody wants a glowing skin.
Yeah, right. It's always good to have a glowing
Yes.
skin, that self-care అనేది చాలా important. I think everybody should spend time, take care of
Yes.
their skin, hair. That gives overall, it's like an indication for the overall health, మనం ఇందాక మాట్లాడుకున్నట్లుగా. But, somewhere there is a little bit of blur between self-care and self-criticism. కొంతమంది, especially మాకు ప్లాస్టిక్ సర్జరీలో, we see a lot of clients who criticize their body. Probably they're suffering with something called body dysmorphism.
Yeah.
Do you also see that kind of patients where, బాగున్నా కూడా స్కిన్ లేదు, నా స్కిన్ పాడైపోయింది, నా స్కిన్ బాగాలేదు, నేను ఇంకా గ్లోయిగా ఉండాలి అని అనే వాళ్ళు కూడా ఉంటారా మీకు?
Definite గా ఉంటారు. Body dysmorphism is a common thing. Unfortunately, it's
Right.
a common thing. It should not happen, but it happens. So it's just your job to explain to them that if they have a healthy skin, you can just try and explain. But there may be a level where okay, we are not able to help them really.
Right.
So if they need to talk to somebody, pointing them in the right direction is always good.
Right, definitely, I'm sure. So, and in today's advanced technology, I mean, everything is so incredible. There is nothing, ఇది treat చేయలేము అని అసలు ఏమీ లేదు. You know, with the radio frequency, microneedling, with name it, and we have all the lasers to treat all kinds of skin diseases. But then, you know, when you see some clients who actually do not need any treatment, is it so difficult to say no to them? In your practice, have you said no?
Yes, I have said no. I think I've said no when people's expectations are wrong from so they see a trending procedure,
Right.
and they come and ask me, do this for me.
Right.
So if they don't need it,
Right.
I have to tell them that it will not add any benefit by doing that to their skin. So alantappudu cheppali tappadu, otherwise they will expect something and they will not be happy after that treatment,
Right.
because they thought of something and that didn't really happen with that procedure. So yes, we have to say no. That is very integral part of our practice, that saying no should come easily actually.
Yeah.
And luckily for me it comes easily.
Oh, that's nice.
But at the same time you cannot dismiss them.
I know. Yeah.
So you have to understand what they really need and try to address that issue rather than just dismissing them.
I know. Especially with these Gen Z kids.
That too.
Yeah.
But I think all age groups have this problem.
Yeah. So now there is a lot of, you know, buzzword about pre-rejuvenation. So what is it actually? And do you think that it's a good thing that people are focusing on rejuvenation, or do you think that we are overkilling it?
Rejuvenation, I think, has always been there. We've been talking about it. Prevention is better than cure has always been a motto for forever. And this is just a new term for that. But it's not about starting Botox at 20 or starting some treatments at 20. It is about looking into your lifestyle basically. Are you eating healthy? Are you exercising? Are you even a routine simple skincare? This is what they need to learn. Are you sleeping well? Stress unda? Ivanni chuskotam rejuvenation. It is not taking treatments, not definitely. But at the same time, I'll also add this, that it has nothing to do with age. Treatments is not about age. Okay, let me say a 20-year-old comes to me saying, I need an under eye filler.
Right.
And I wouldn't do an under eye filler for 20 normally.
Right.
But if she really needs it, if there is that hollowness which she's anatomically having,
Yeah.
and if that is going to improve her level of confidence, and if she has that kind of understanding about what she's going to go through, and obviously she's 20, so she's an adult, she doesn't need parent consent.
Right, right.
But I would want to bring the family into it,
Right.
and I will do it if that is needed to improve her confidence levels.
Yeah. So మీకు ఇన్ని years of your experience లో, what according to you is the actual definition of a beautiful skin? Like fairness, texture, confidence, what is it?
It is about a good texture,
Okay.
even skin tone, and it should look healthy, bouncy, and radiant.
With so much obsession about being fair, you know, unfortunately, especially in South India,
Yes.
మన స్కిన్ టోన్కి, you know, people just before they get married, they keep coming to clinics. I'm not sure if you heard this or not. మన సిటీలో there are clinics which is endorsing fairness, and people from village backgrounds also, papam వాళ్ళు loans తీసుకొని they're coming and taking packages of you know, be it glutathione or something, and just fairness కోసం వాళ్ళ treatments తీసుకుంటున్నారు, so that their daughter gets you know, a good match. How sad is that?
It is very sad, and what they don't realize is they cannot do it forever. And I have come across an incident where something similar happened. So obviously they didn't continue what they were doing. So she went back to her original color,
Skin tone color, yeah.
skin tone, and then
And also lost money.
And lost money, and there was trouble in the marriage
Right.
because they would say ala unnavu ila ayyavu,
పెళ్ళైన తర్వాత
so they don't realize that that's what's going to happen eventually. So it's very unfortunate that these schemes and whatever is happening is happening, and it should not happen. So there should be more regulations at least, or people should be more aware of where they are going.
Absolutely.
బట్ ఇప్పుడు మనం ఈ వీడియో చేస్తున్నాము, ఎంతమంది ఆ ఊర్లో నుంచి మన వీడియో చూసి దే విల్ అండర్స్టాండ్ దట్ ఓకే అలా వెళ్ళకూడదు, డాక్టర్ ఉన్న చోటికి వెళ్ళాలి మనము అనేది వాళ్ళకి తెలియదు. వాళ్ళు ఆ లెవెల్ ఆఫ్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ మనం ఇవ్వలేకపోతున్నాం ఇంకా.
Unfortunately, so much of quackery around. You know, I mean, my heart was breaking when I saw the dosage of glutathione that they were giving. అసలు అది షాక్ అయిపోయాను. అండ్ దెన్ వెన్ యూ సీ దర్ డిగ్రీస్, దే ఆర్ నాట్ ఈవెన్ అ క్వాలిఫైడ్ ఎంబీబీఎస్ డాక్టర్స్, ఫర్గెట్ బీయింగ్ అ డర్మటాలజిస్ట్. సో ఇలా కానీ అన్ఫార్చునేట్లీ పబ్లిక్ కూడా ఏంటంటే జస్ట్ ఏవో యాడ్స్ చూసేసి వీటికి లొంగిపోయి కలర్ చేంజ్ అవుతున్నాం అనే ఒక కాన్సెప్ట్కి లొంగిపోయి ఇట్లాంటి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్లో ఇరుక్కుంటున్నారు. ఐ డోంట్ నో,
కలర్ చేంజ్ అవ్వరు.
అదే, బట్ దట్స్ వాట్ దే ప్రమోట్.
గ్లూటాథయోన్ వాడితే మేబీ ఆ స్కిన్ టోన్ కొంచెం ఇంప్రూవ్ అయ్యి ఆ గ్లో వస్తుంది. ఒక షేడ్ నుంచి ఇంకొక షేడ్కి వెళ్ళాలంటే ఇట్ టేక్స్ అ వెరీ వెరీ లాంగ్ టైమ్. అండ్ ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ గ్లూటాథయోన్ షుడ్ నాట్ హ్యావ్ బీన్ ప్రమోటెడ్ ఫర్ కలర్ చేంజ్. You cannot change the color you are born with.
Exactly. It will probably just make you look a little fresh when given in the right dosage and monitored by a dermatologist.
Yes.
So there's a lot of future in dermatology, you know, being it AI, the technology, the you know, the advancements, the exosomes, stem cells, so many things. So ఈ అన్నిట్లో మీకు what excites you the most?
I have to say exosomes. It's exciting, but there is not enough evidence as of now to really tell us how good it is, because we don't have enough evidence. We don't have that much of like అన్ని ఇయర్స్ అవ్వలేదు మనం మళ్ళీ దాన్ని స్టార్ట్ చేసి, దాన్ని కొంచెం ఎక్కువే హైప్ అయిపోయింది ఆల్రెడీ. That is definitely, I think it has a future. But yes, human exosomes are which bovine exosomes are plant based exosomes అనేది there is a lot of debate going on. What will help us? AI in dermatology, I think we just have to incorporate it to help us do better. I don't think AI can take over a lot of things that we do, and luckily. Stem cells, I think, has already become redundant. They know that that's not a true stem cell, and people have realized that, and it's not in the picture most of the times. Conferences lo gaani that discussions kuda taggipoyinayi.
Okay.
Stem cells itself is a myth.
Okay.
So yes, exosomes are the new kids on the block.
Nice. Ma'am, instead of that complicated 10 skincare routine, if we have to do a simple 3 to 4 step skincare routine ante morning and evening, what would you suggest?
So cleanser,
right?
Depending on your skin type, you need to choose your cleanser. Then you moisturize your skin day and night. You can use something which is less creamy in the morning, but more creamy at night. And in the daytime, definitely a sunscreen after your moisturizer. And at night, after your moisturizer, if you are at that age where you need to start a retinol, start. Otherwise, there's nothing else you need to do at night.
Yeah, so that's simple it is. Yes. So let's have a quick rapid fire.
Okay.
Myth or facts? Okay. So drinking 5 liters of water gives glowing skin.
Myth.
Expensive skincare always works better.
Myth.
Natural products are always safe.
Myth.
Toothpaste cures pimples.
Or rubbish. Myth.
Lemon removes pigmentation.
Bad myth.
Chocolate can cause acne.
It is not a myth.
Dark chocolate?
Dark chocolate, I don't think they've dwelled into dark chocolate or milk chocolate yet, but milk chocolate, yes, there is evidence that it can aggravate your pimples. It's not going to cause your pimples, but it can aggravate your pimples.
Okay. And makeup damages skin?
Yes.
Of course. Monthly facials are compulsory?
Myth.
Collagen creams increase the collagen production?
A very bad myth, because collagen cannot get absorbed into your skin.
Yes. So sleeping late affects skin aging?
Fact.
Sunscreen is needed only in summer?
Myth.
Oily skin doesn't need moisturizer?
Myth.
pores can be permanently shrunk.
Very bad myth.
Yeah, so it was a wonderful conversation, doctor. So, but finally, if you have to, tell our audience, something that they should take home about their regular skin or hair, how they should take care of themselves, what would it be?
Keep your skincare simple. Be consistent with it. If you have an issue, address it early. Don't sit on it. There is no magic ingredients. There are no magic treatments.
Right.
Don't fall for all the trends.
Right. And also stay happy.
Yes.
So happy person is more beautiful, I think.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Smile all the time.
Yeah. Thank you so much for spending your valuable
Thank
time
you.
with us and
Thank you very
giving
much.
wonderful insights in dermatology.
Thank you so much for giving your time.
Our pleasure, ma'am.
I loved it.
Yeah.